Well, the holidays are officially here, and with all four Virgin Voyages Lady ships out celebrating their holiday voyages, right here we've been taking a look at the latest news that you're going to need to know when you're planning your next Virgin voyage. I'm David from VV Insider, and this is our last Virgin Voyages Insider update of the year. And this time we're looking at a shakeup with itineraries in summer 2027 in the Mediterranean, which has led to some exciting new itineraries to a new location that people are very excited about. Then we're going to take a look at our big 2025 recap with all the news from the Virgin Voyages brand over the last year. And as it's Christmas, you're probably wondering what it's like on the Virgin Voyages ships during the holidays. Well, I'm going to show you an article of ours that tells you everything you'll need to know. We're going to be taking a look at a way to score yourself some extra sailor loot on some Caribbean voyages next year. We cover an announcement about the improvement of sailor services, and then a little something that people are really excited about. And this is all about Virgin Voyages offering more ways than ever to match and join the Sailing Club loyalty program. So as ever, we've got tons to cover, so let's jump right in. VV Insider is the #1 resource for the latest Virgin Voyages info, guides and news. From picking the perfect cabin to booking dining, or simply just making the most of your voyage and saving money while you do it, VVinsider.com has helped thousands of sailors around the world sail smarter. Support our work by hitting subscribe and stick around to hear how you can get exclusive perks by booking directly with us. So first of all, one thing we weren't expecting to see as we get to the end of December are some brand new itineraries being announced, but that is exactly what's happened. Just a few short days ago, some brand new itineraries were released for Scarlet Lady in 2027. And these itineraries all involve voyages in the Mediterranean, including a visit to a port that people are getting very excited about indeed. And that's with a voyage with an overnight in Cairo, Egypt. Now, these 4 new sailings are all longer sailings. They range from 9 to 12 nights each. So let's take a quick look at each of those. So first of all, on May 30th, we have an 11-night sailing leaving from Athens, which is called Greek Isles and the Adriatic. We've sailed a number of times to the Greek islands before on Resilient Lady, so I'm sure this one on Scarlet Lady and Scarlet Lady's season in Greece in 2027 will be absolutely fantastic. Then we have the one that's causing all the chatter online. On June 10th, there is a 10-night sailing, which is called Greece, Turkey and Cairo. This particular sailing, again, leaves from Athens, has a visit to Turkey, and then heads over to Cairo for an overnight stay, meaning there's going to be plenty time for those that want to go off and explore the pyramids in Giza, as well as something I'd be very keen on doing, which is the new museum in Giza as well. That's before Scarlet Lady comes back to Greece, visiting another couple of Greek islands before heading back to Athens. Then later on in the season, on August 29th, there is a new 9-night voyage. This time it's a repositioning voyage from Athens to Rome, with a 12-night voyage setting off on September 7th from Rome to make her way back to Athens. This will be one of those voyages that will be capping off the season before she makes her way back to the Caribbean for the 2027-28 winter season. Now, in order to make way for these new itineraries, some of the older itineraries during this season have been cancelled. A notice went out on December 15th to all sailors that were affected. If you believe that your sailing is affected, head over to our article on VVinsider.com and we cover all the information that you'll need to know. We also cover all the options available to you as an affected sailor, including the ability to move your booking to a different voyage or request a full refund. If you have any questions about your booking, head over to our article first, and if you need any help rebooking, let us know. Last weekend, we wanted to cover off all of the big news stories of 2025. So much happened in the world of Virgin Voyages, and we were lucky enough ourselves to go along to some of those big events that defined the year. That particular video was part of our Sailing Smarter series that we have on YouTube, where we cover off guides and stuff you just need to know before you head on your Virgin Voyages cruise. If you stumbled on our channel, it's likely you want to learn way more about Virgin Voyages. Well, you've come to the right place. So do me a quick favor and just make sure that you've hit the subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, now is the perfect time to check. I just want to quickly pause here as well and give a special thanks to those this year that have joined our YouTube member program. It's not something that we've really talked about on the channel yet because we're going to be looking at how we build this channel out in the new year. And there will be more benefits for members at that point. But some of you have already found your way to our members section and are supporting us each month with a monthly membership. And we couldn't be more grateful to have your support. A special shout out this week for Dom Hallen, who is our latest member, who has chosen the mega rockstar level of our membership. It's honestly down to people like you who give your support for helping us build this independent content on Virgin Voyages. So we really, really appreciate it. We're going to be releasing more information about membership in the new year, but I'll put the link to our memberships as they are right now if you want to take a quick look, but watch out for more information about memberships in the new year. Now, of course, the Christmas season is very much upon us now. I hope that you've managed to do all of your holiday shopping and preparations already. I am terrible. I've done barely anything, but there's 3 or 4 days left, so I'm sure it'll be fine. But for a very special bunch of people, they're celebrating the holidays on board the 4 Virgin Voyages Lady ships. You probably ask yourself the question, what's it like on board the ships during the holiday period? Well, we put together an article explaining what it's like on board the 4 lady ships during the holiday season. Head over to this article to read about what the featured entertainment looks like, the special entertainment that happens just around the holiday season. And we've heard it's absolutely fantastic and really, really funny, including a really special show called Happy Holidays with the Hostess and Friends, which is a cabaret style show. And as well, there's a PJ party that has a festive spin to it. There are also some festive beverages available just on these holiday sailings, so take a look at our article if you want to read about the new festive drinks menu. And then, of course, one of my favorite parts of the holiday season is the festive foods. Here in the UK, we take Christmas food very, very seriously indeed. Well, we don't have Thanksgiving, so we have to make up for it in Christmas, and boy, we do. Well, on the ships, there are some festive menu items that you want to read about, including the special black bean soup that's served at Pink Agave, as well as a short rib tamale. In Gumbay, there's some special seafood dumplings and these incredible gingerbread desserts. In the Wake, there's a beef tartare and a rib roast. At Extra Virgin, there's a special festive salad and an incredible looking herb encrusted rack of lamb. And in Test Kitchen, there's an option for a duck dish, as well as the option to swap your dessert course for a pumpkin dessert. But don't worry, if you haven't tried Test Kitchen yet and you're looking for the old menu, that's still available too. We've yet to be on board during one of these holiday sailings ourselves, but we've heard it's a really, really fun time and definitely a very different way to experience the holiday season. And if you're thinking about a change of scenery for next holidays in 2026, well, there's a new offer from Virgin Voyages for Caribbean sailings where they're offering up to $300 of extra sailor loot when you choose a longer Caribbean sailing next year. And if you head over to vvinsider.com and check out our article, we tell you all about this new loot offer. And we also tell you about our loot offer that we have for our sail forward. Basically, we always check to see that you'll get as much promotional loot as possible. So if you're thinking about making plans for your next Virgin voyage, head over to vvinsider.com/book, where we list off all of the sailings available across all the 4 lady ships. And when you make a booking with us, not only are you supporting the work that we do, you'll also be scoring yourself some extra perks, including ad-free access to our website. And we'll also give you some expert advice with every single booking. But on top of all that, with every single booking that you make with VV Insider, you will earn diamonds as part of our Red Diamond Club. This is our loyalty program from VV Insider. This actually sits on top of the Virgin Voyages Sailing Club loyalty scheme. So you're basically getting double loyalty just for making your booking with us. To do this, it couldn't be easier. I'll show you exactly how in just 15 seconds. So let's say I've found a sailing that I really like the look of. So this Riviera Maya on the 8th of February. I'm going to click book now, and I get a little indication to say that this booking is going to be linked with VV Insider. I hit continue to Virgin Voyages, and that's it. I simply go through the booking form here with virginvoyages.com. I choose my add-ons, my fare type, and I give my credit card information to Virgin Voyages, not us. And that's it. Once your deposit is paid, you'll get a link sent by us, which will invite you into the Red Diamond Club, and then you'll have access to vvinsider.com with no ads, and we'll already have added your diamonds to your account, so you can start collecting them straight away. It really is so straightforward. Now back to the news. Virgin Voyages have recently announced that there will be an improvement heading your way for sailor services. Sailor services are what Virgin Voyages call their customer service or their guest services side of the business. And in an open letter sent to first mates just a few days ago, there was a commitment that new training, new upskilling, and new tooling was going to be available to sailor services over the next few months, with the Director of Service Delivery and Excellence promising that their goal is improving overall delivery, highlighting that their goal is strengthening how global support is delivered, with their intention of having sailor services as a much more stable and dependable resource for sailors. If you want to read more about this pledge, head over to our article at vvinsider.com. The Virgin Voyages Sailing Club is the loyalty program connected with Sailing with Virgin. If you're looking to join the Sailing Club, there's now a way that customers can do that through matching the status that they have not only with other cruise lines, but now, as of this announcement from last week, you can now match your status with airlines and hotels as well. This is called the Air, Land and Sea Status Match. And crucially, Virgin Voyages are targeting this particular scheme at those that are booking a brand new sailing. So this program is going to run up until January 16th. And there is a few steps that you're going to need to know about doing this. You'll need to be really careful because you need to do a few steps before you make a booking. You're not able to apply this retrospectively to a booking that you've already made. So do make sure if you have a status with an airline or a hotel chain or a cruise line and you want to take advantage of this, head over to our article on vvinsider.com and read the rules before you make a booking. Do not miss out on these privileges because the blue extra perks are pretty darn good and you don't want to miss out on that on your next sailing. As the year comes to an end, so does our Virgin Group swag bag giveaway. If you've not heard about it yet, this is a big giveaway for this big swag bag, which is full of all manner of wonderful Virgin Group merchandise. And this is from across a huge number of brands, including Virgin Hotel, Virgin Atlantic, Virgin Limited Edition, and of course Virgin Voyages themselves. To be in with a chance of winning, you just need to follow a few steps, and we've got all of the information that you'll need over on our article on vvinsider.com. But I will drop a link to this giveaway in the description below. But one of the ways that you can enter is by subscribing to this channel. So again, if you haven't subscribed yet, now is the perfect time, and then head over to that article to register for the competition. You really don't want to miss this. There are some incredible things in that swag bag that I'm sure everyone would love to get their hands on. Well, that is all the news that I have for you in this update, and that's the final Virgin Voyages Insider update from us that you're going to see this year. But we have some fantastic plans for 2026, including some huge improvements to some of the major tools that we have over on vvinsider.com to help you plan your Virgin voyage in the best way possible. I just want to give a huge thanks to everyone that has supported us this year, including the many people that have chosen to book their next Virgin voyage with us. We really appreciate you trusting us with your booking. And so many of those people have already sailed and given us tremendous feedback over the service that we give them. So thank you so much for putting your faith in us. And to those that have already booked and you're waiting for your voyage to come up, make sure that you keep an eye on your inbox because we'll be sending you all sorts of incredible ways that you can make your voyage even better. And also, just a little personal note from me. It was back in March this year that I first came on camera and started delivering these YouTube videos. I was really nervous to make my first video, but it looks like it's been received really well. But I really do love making all of this Virgin Voyages information available to everyone who's watching at home. So thank you so much for putting your faith in me, giving you this information week in, week out. We have many plans to be on board the ships in the new year, so I'm looking forward to capturing some new footage and delivering you some new content in the new year. We have big plans and we want you to come along with them. So that's everything from me. I just want to wish you a really heartfelt Merry Christmas. And if you don't hear from me before the new year, have a lovely new year as well. Thank you so much, and happy Christmas and happy sailing.